this idea for a while, and I did look it up and see that there was another couple of people who've made this video. And actually, there was, when I looked up the tier list, somebody had already created one. So it's not by any means an original idea, but I think it will be fun. So I have just the list that when I looked it up, the list was there, of the trigger tier list, and we're going to be ranking and creating some of them. I can't create all of them because some of them are just not something I can do right now, but you'll see what I mean when we get there. So yeah, I'm not really like a triggery kind of creator. I like to whisper and kind of do that kind of stuff, but today we're going to be ranking, so I needed to do some of these triggers. Let me get my recording ready, and then we will begin. Okay, so we are here. Oh, it just jumped down. Okay, we are here, and we have the list of triggers. You can see there's blowing, cat purring, chewing, crinkling, ear brushing, eye contact, hair play, hand movements, humming, buzzing, motor humming, massage, page turning, personal attention, roleplay, scratching, sticky fingers, tapping, ticking clock, typing, water sounds, whispering, certain words, and then writing. So obviously, by that list, you can probably tell the ones that I can't necessarily do. I'm not a cat, so we're gonna start off with we're gonna go from top left to bottom right. I think that's the best way to do it. Blowing is the first one, and honestly, I was only really introduced to this as a trigger recently, of somebody just like in the microphone. It's not something I knew of. I always thought it was something, oh no, don't do that, because you're blowing into the microphone, there's air in the microphone, and then it's like not pleasant to listen to, but when you do listen to it, it's actually quite pleasant. A lot of times those kind of just purely those kind of videos are very much like, for me, background noise. I'll put them on and do something in the background. I'll do something in the foreground, and that video will do something in the background. So it's not like a trigger that I often search. I don't look for that, but if it's in there, I'm not going to hate it. So I think that would clarify maybe like a C or a B. Should I put it at B? I'm going to put it at B. Blowing is at B. Cat purring is our next one, and unfortunately, as I said, I'm not a cat. I can roll my tongue, so maybe like a... That's all I can do. I'm sorry, I did my best. But cat purring in real life, very relaxing. Never ever something I go and search. Like, I never just want to listen to a video of a cat purring. Is that something I'm going to judge you for doing? Absolutely not. I can see why people like it. It's very calming in real life, but I don't see the appeal through the video. For me personally, again, 100% personal list. This is not a definitive ranking, so I'm gonna put that in D. I don't want to give it an F tier because I do think it's relaxing in real life. Chewing as in like a mukbang, or I have brought a chewing gum just to do while I talk about the trigger. Oops. So, for me, chewing gum and chewing, like crunching or mukbangs in general, used to be, because that for me was like the, ew, no way, that's disgusting. But the more I think you get into ASMR, the more you're like, I actually just like the sound. And you can separate the like weirdness because the sound is so nice. So, some of my favorite whisper rambles are just with the chewing gum, and they're just talking. So for that reason, I think it's a good put off. Like, it puts people off it. So I think I'm gonna put chewing in B, because you know what I mean. It's not like 100%, but it's also not the worst. Now chewed all that we can chew. Let me get rid of this and move on to the next one. Alright, crinkling. So crinkling, let me just put this down because I need to crinkle. Crinkling for me is definitely one of the most relaxing. It's just a classic. Now, I have this little tea packet. It is a green tea with berries, but I just find the crinkling so relaxing. And it's very rare. Oh, you can also hear the tea in there. It's rare for me to experience tingles. I don't really experience them very much. But crinkling is one of the ones that I would experience it in more than the usual triggers. I don't experience it usually with whispering, unless it's really sensitive or something. But yeah, I think crinkling is one of the, for me, it's one of the tops. So for that reason, I'm gonna pop crinkling in S tier, or A tier. I'm gonna put crinkling in A tier. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm gonna put, oh, I forgot to get a brush for the next one. Got it. So brushing for me is definitely, if you've watched any of these videos, you know that I've made multiple brushing videos. Because even recording it is so relaxing. I think brushing is one of the top tiers. I think it's one of the best. Crinkling is great. Crinkling is wonderful. And as I said, it's one of the only ones that might give me tingles. But I'm not in ASMR for tingles. I'm in ASMR for relaxing. That's me. I want relaxing. And brush sounds, they give me that relaxing that I need. It's just so like, it's like a breath out. It's almost like the blowing. But it feels right. It feels really right. So, for me, brushing, we're popping it there. It's going our first S tier. Brushing is S tier for me. So, thank you, brushing, and I want to just keep going forever. Next one is roleplay, and again, don't know how much I can, like, really show this while I'm talking about it, but for me, roleplay is really, really, really good. Again, I feel like it's kind of in the chewing realm where it's super weird when you start off. You're like, why are they like acting like this is, you know, something, whatever. I always felt like it was weird when I started off, and then it's so relaxing when you get into it because I think it really, really, really focuses your brain. With one that's like a haircut for me, I love a haircut roleplay, but I also love the scissor sounds. I love that, so maybe that, you know, helps. But any kind of roleplay I like because when you're being talked to and asked for a response, I think your brain focuses on the question and focuses on what's happening in the little storyline going on, and you're kind of being transported to this little relaxing world. I think it is. I think it's really great. I think it's really, really great. And I think we're gonna go with the second one that is gonna go S tier. Eye contact is not even a trigger I knew. Although I feel like I'm kind of bad at eye contact. I'm doing it right now. It's really intense, and I'm gonna try not to look away. I'm gonna look directly into the lens, or directly into your eyes the whole time I can. But I always feel like I just did it. I looked away. But I always feel like in a conversation, I'm never staring in somebody's eyes. I'm kind of always, I like to just, maybe it feels more comfortable for me that I'll like look away for a second, or maybe like while I'm thinking, or looking at something else. I'm doing it right now, and I don't even realize. See, so I think, for me, it's not a trigger. It's not something I look for. It's not something I care about, really. I mean, obviously, if somebody was, like, doing ASMR, but they're just looking this way the whole time, and they're not really looking at the camera ever, it wouldn't be great. But I don't need it all the time. I think that, because it's not something I think about, I'm gonna put it with the cat purring. unless it's like looking off to the side the whole time. Hair play is our next one, and well, we're kind of lucky because I do have a lot of hair right now. I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear of it. Like, I can hear it, but it's also in my brain, so, or in my head, no, like, I can hear it through my ears, but it's like the inside, so, like, that's my hair. It's really long right now, and I hate it, and I'd like to get it cut, but I can't because of lockdowns. But I again was another one I never really knew about, and I don't even know if I should, like, is there any point? I don't know if you can hear it because my brain sound in my brain I can hear it, but I don't know if you can. I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll do this. So it's not something I knew about at all. Like, I just didn't. And then I saw one video that was like whisper ramble with hair play, and I was like, okay, like, what is that gonna do? But it was very relaxing, almost brush sound like, where it was the pulling of the hair, the kind of like, you know, scratching through the hair. But it's not something I'm like, yes, give me hair play. So I think I'm gonna put that one in C, our first C tier trigger. Hand movements. I don't know what this is like. I don't assume it's not like hand sounds. I think it's more like hand movements like this, more like, you know, hand movements in front of the camera. And this one for me was like one that I never cared about because I never really watched ASMR videos. I would like listen, just listening. I didn't, like, if I was on my computer, I'd put them in a separate tab, or I would, you know, like, just do something else and have it on in the background and like never watch them. But I think since like actually watching some of my favorite people do it, Peace and Serenity ASMR is the GOAT, the best of all time. Mads ASMR, I like her hand movements. I think they're just really relaxing, and I think they do actually, like, visually, just, they really, like, okay, calm down, like, relax. I think they're really helpful. I think they're really good. Oops, I'm gonna put them in B because they are not like 100% necessary, but they're a nice, like, cherry on top. Humming. I don't think I can do humming right now. Like, it feels really weird to do. Also, I don't even know what I just hummed. I feel like it's a real song, but I'm not sure what it was. I have a difficult relationship because there's some like novelty humming. Some of GB ASMR's videos have been great humming, but they don't do it for me. They really don't. I mean, not in terms of relaxing. I appreciate them. I think they sound really nice, but they're not really like, oh, I think I need to listen to some humming to relax. So we're gonna put that then in C. I feel like it's just completely in the middle. I'm excited to talk about buzzing. I'm excited. I am an Irish like term for excitement is buzzing. Like, oh, I'm buzzing to do this. So like, I'm buzzing to talk about buzzing. But I have a razor that I think, I don't know if it's too loud. I'm gonna put it like over here and just like, I don't know, it feels loud. It feels really loud. So maybe I'll just leave it for a second. And you know what, maybe I'll just leave it on. I'm just gonna leave it on. I'm gonna put it down here. And I hope you can hear it. But buzzing, never thought about it, never cared about it. And I don't even know what video it was, but it was like a haircut roleplay, but only with electric razors, and it was like the buzzing coming up close to the microphone and like all around, which I'm too afraid to do right now because it feels so loud. But yeah, I actually don't hate it, but I've only seen it once or twice, so I think I'm gonna give it a D for now. No, maybe a C. I'm gonna put it in C because I think it's a good one, but it's not very practical and everywhere. So we're going for D. I just said C. We're going for C. C. There we go. Okay. Now we are going on to motor humming. I assume that's like a car. Because it's a motor. Just like I'm not a cat, I'm not a car. So you will have to just imagine the motor humming. Which for me doesn't do anything. Like nothing for me. I don't feel any kind of like, oh, I want to listen to some motor humming right now. So, you know what? I'm gonna just diss motor humming. And we're gonna put in F. Nothing in F so far. Massage. I honestly don't think I've watched an ASMR massage video. I have watched like a spa video where you can go and get your, facials and your nails done and stuff like that. But I don't think I've ever watched a massage video. Which I don't know if that's like a roleplay massage or it's a massage on someone else. So I'm not really sure. So I think I'm gonna put it in like D. No, I don't think I should put it in F, but I'm gonna put it in F because I don't know it. Page turning. Page turning is something I can do. I have brought along our dreams dictionary, which if you haven't seen, I've made a couple of like dream analyzation videos. So you can check them out if you wish. I love a page turning. I think it's so relaxing. I think it can get a bit loud at times though. But I think it's like just the kind of rubbing that on the page and then it's got like a really nice I wish I could do like a proper without rubbing my hand on it as well to give you the example. Maybe like that, I don't know. Like page flipping, flicking as well. I think pages are great. We should keep them around. That's page turning. I kind of got a little bit relaxed. I'm going to put that in A tier, I think. I think I'm going to put that in A tier for now. Page turning. Welcome to A. We have personal attention left. Personal attention, I like it. I do. I really do. I think it's a good time. I think for me, personal attention, all of my personal attention videos have been with the brush sounds. I think all of them. Or I like the hand movements. I think there's like a lot to personal attention. I know there's like personal attention of like, that was my stomach. Like, are you like, everything's gonna be okay and you're fine, you're positive, you are a radiant light, you are amazing, wonderful, spectacular. This is not a great example, but I did make a video complimenting you a little while ago, and I think that's a better example if you want to watch that one. So, personal attention for me would be, I think, a little bit like above mid tier. I think that one is like the perfect B for me. Like it's a B tier trigger. I think it's perfectly B. Scratching. Scratching is another one. I think. See, I was like not sure what to scratch, but I think the best one is to just try out a few objects. I'm gonna bring back the dream dictionary to scratch on a page. I don't have very long nails, so you'll have to forgive me. But I think, or I have scratching on something more textured. I have this. What is going on? I have this, which is a lint roller. It's not a roller, it's like a lint thing. Anyway, I have dogs, so it's like textured. I think that's nice. And if I'm ever watching like a no talking video, I sometimes find the scratching to be one of the things that will give me tingles. rather than just relax me. So I think it does both, and I think that would give me an A, because some of the scratching I'm not into. Like there's a lot of it's too varied. There's a lot of variables in terms of materials and stuff like that. Like even between the page and the lint roller, there's a lot of differences. So it has to depend. This next one, sticky fingers. I can imagine being more like, my fingers aren't sticky, so I'm not sure. But I imagine it's more like a matte sound. In terms of like the appeal would be like a, I don't know, something like that. My mouth doesn't feel as sticky right now. But I think I get that for mouth sounds because I like those kind of mouth sounds. I think they're really relaxing. So, because I don't know what sticky fingers are, and I'm just gonna relate it to the opening of a mouth, I think I'll put that in D, because I don't know what it is. Tapping is such a classic. Let me see what we've got. Let me take the brush. The brush is a good one, maybe. I'm not a tapper. I honestly don't know. I know that especially a lot of male ASMR artists are not, I don't know what, my brain just stopped working. Not always known for their tapping. Listen, there are some out there, but typically they have shorter nails, so it's like not really known for that. They're known for finger tapping, maybe. I like to just do it with the kind of this side of the, I don't know what I'm saying. But I do like a long nail tap. And I've seen a couple of people put like paper clips as like nail replacements. So anyway, that's their finger. That's tapping. Tapping is, I think it's honestly a classic. But it's, wait, I have this. Could we do this? I have a glass here. It's like a blue glass. I like glass tapping. It's got like a nice little bell to it. This to me is some good tapping. On like a glass or like a scratchy kind of. I like it. I like these kind of sounds. So let me put that away. I think tapping will be, I'm gonna put that on B. I think it's a good one, but it's not the best one. Ticking clock, I had no clue this was one, but I do have a clock here that I don't even know. It's a little Mickey Mouse clock. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it. It's really quiet, so I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it a little bit, but as I said, my earphones are really sensitive, so I don't know. Anyway, that one, for me, is, like, I get it. It's not bad, you know? It's okay. So, for me, I'm gonna put ticking clock in D, because it doesn't do anything, but I'm not gonna hate on it, because I think I can get with the rhythm of it all. Typing. Here we go. I have my computer. Oops. I just flipped this recording. Hang on. That should be okay. Typing. I'm gonna have to turn this way, so excuse me. But typing is always been one of my favorite triggers. I love watching those like fall videos where there's just typing. But I do love I think it was ALB in Whisperland who has like a night service or like some kind of night calling, and she just types for the whole time and she just talks to you on the phone. I think it's really relaxing. So if you're looking for something, check that one out. And typing for me is, I think I'm gonna have to put that one in A. A for me. Water drops. So we only have 4 left. Water water drops, whispering certain words, and writing, which I'm taking certain words as trigger words. Water drops, I can't really do water drops right now. I don't have like a dropper, and I only have a bottle of water, so I don't want to spill it anywhere. But water drops, or like water sounds, they can be really relaxing, but I don't think they're always really relaxing. Let me just close this, sorry. I think they can be relaxing in terms of like certain types of water sounds, but water drops themselves feel a little bit like, you know, there's nothing, unless it's like because rain sounds for me are lovely. I love a rain sound. Maybe I've just convinced myself that water drops is also rain sounds, and I think I'm gonna make it rain sounds. So in that case, I'm gonna put water drops in B, because if it's rain sounds, I love that. But also, I love rain sounds. We all do. Well, we don't all. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak for you, but I also think it can get repetitive if there's nothing throughout. Like, I need more than just rain sounds. Maybe, you know what? I've just convinced myself. No, B is fine. B is fine. We're leaving it at B. Okay, whispering. Whispering, immediate S tier. It is my favorite type of ASMR, just to listen to someone ramble with nothing else. I don't need it. I just want to whisper, and that's fine. I don't think we need to say more. I think by every single video I've made, you can tell that I like whispering. Trigger words. I usually go for ASMR that will distract me or distract my brain, like a roleplay or a whisper ramble. So for me, a trigger word is it is relaxing at some points, and I like to do that more if I'm watching it in the daytime. But if I'm watching it at night, and I'm trying to go asleep to it, it's not one that I'll always jump to. So I think for that reason, I will put it in C. Okay, the last one we have is writing, which I need to get my pen. It's just right there, and I have pen and I have a pencil, so we can try that out. I have a notebook here. Ta-da! And actually, I mean, this is good for page turning too, I suppose. I have a pen. I have a pink pen, big pen, that I'm going to just, I'm not sure exactly how to do this. Let me just fold over the notebook, and I will just write. I don't think you can hear that very well. I can't hear it. But a pencil is great. I think like pencils for drawing or writing are always way more relaxing to me than a pen. But let me know, I think there's a certain scratchiness with a pen or pencil that's not really there with a pen. I think it's got like a roughness to it. So, yeah, I like writing. I like coloring. I like marker coloring. I did that video a little while ago, coloring, and I loved it. So, I think writing has to go with maybe an A tier, which therefore leads us to our final results. In S tier we have ear brushing, roleplay, and whispering. In A tier we have crinkling, page turning, scratching, typing, and writing. In B tier we have blowing, chewing, hand movements, personal attention, tapping, and water drops. In C tier we have hair play, humming, buzzing, and certain words, trigger words. And in D we have cat purring, eye contact, sticky fingers, and ticking clock. And F tier we have motor humming, and massage. If I were to rank my favorite and my least favorite, I'm gonna say whispering is my favorite. Can I get it to the, oh no, we could just put it a second for now, I suppose whispering is my favorite, and I think because I don't know it, massage is my least favorite. But that's it for this video. That's it for our official trigger tier list ranking. I really hope you enjoyed. I had a good time ranking this and just doing some like little triggers here and there with you. I did it with me as well, I suppose. And I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what else you want to see. And yeah, see you later. Bye bye.